Y'all, I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We're hating on the Big Ten over here, but I'm hating on the SEC. My pretender comes from down south. It is going to be Auburn University. That's right, guys. I do not buy into Bo Nix. In his first game, he completes less than half of his passes, and his receivers, they're not even catching the passes that do get to them. In college, your quarterback is your team, and I don't think that he's very up to snuff. Check out this easy completion over the middle. He can't even get that. Now, his short game is weak. Hey, most golfers and most quarterbacks can't have a weak short game, but how about that deep game? Well, it's also not that hot either. Look at that, overthrowing receivers when he had all the time in the world in the pocket. Then defensively, they're not looking too steamy. Leaving that coverage right there, having that man wide open. They're not getting to the quarterback fast enough. And I just think, guys, looking at it offensively, they're not going to be able to carry it with Bo Nix. And defensively, they have weak coverage, and their defensive line is not going to be able to get in there. I think a good SEC team comes in and absolutely torches Auburn.
Okay, so James, I'm just going to assume that your head's been stuck in the Big 12 for a long time because I want to remind you that Bo Nix was playing high school football this time last year. High school football, he led his team to 2 state championships. Now, not only that, you made the statement that in the SEC, your quarterback is your team, but that's false. Your defense is your team, and they have one of the best defensive line units in the country. That defensive line is going to face LSU, Georgia, Alabama, and they have the ability to shut down all those fast-tempo offenses that we've seen so far. Not to mention, they're going to play at Jordan-Hare for Bama and Georgia. That's crucial. Those are both going to be huge games, and you know, I see where you're getting at with the quarterback play. I understand that. But when you're that good around your quarterback, I think when it comes down to it, it's not really going to matter. You say Bo Nix can't throw a deep ball. Well, I watched him do it against Oregon. So
I have to side with you, James, for a couple reasons. The main reason is that, first of all, we do have a true freshman quarterback in Bo Nix. While I am a Bo Nix apologist, I do believe in him. I think the true freshman thing is going to come out against more experienced, better SEC teams. When we talk about how stacked their defensive line is, we talked about how solid they are on all sides of the ball. But here's the thing: they're still little brother to teams like Georgia, to teams like Bama. I mean, at the end of the day, they're just worse versions of the better teams in the SEC, and they're not a pretender because they're not good. They're a pretender because they're surrounded by so much talent.
And